with another episode of the You're Done podcast. She's been on here so many times.
I know the whole shit.
She like already. I will say, because this is the mom series still, y'all. So I haven't done a dance because I usually do that with Desto.
Right.
She's
So
on maternity leave. Yeah. So
Okay.
we holding out on that. We still continuing the mom series, and this is pretty much me, myself, and I with some special mom guests having real conversations around motherhood. We have. Y'all know her. Y'all love her. It is Sydney Green Williams.
At this point, I didn't know if I could dance, and I like.
No, listen.
Okay.
You can do what you a mom. You do what you want to do.
Hey, that part.
Right? This is our
Sometimes.
free time to say what we want on the mics. If you don't like what we gotta say, this ain't gonna be the podcast series for you. That's all I gotta say.
The mom version.
The mom version.
How we really feel up in here.
Yeah, for real. Because we talking about our kids, all of them.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really about age gaps. Because I know your kids are much older than your youngest. Then I have pretty much, mine are about 4 to 5 years apart each time.
But y'all planned that though.
Well, I actually thought I would want my kids really close. See what I be talking about when I say the Lord be working in mysterious ways?
Yeah.
Because I always was like, me and my sister are 6 years apart.
Gotcha.
So I was like, I would really prefer for my kids to be closer in age so they don't have to kind of do what Destiny and I had to do, even though we turned out just fine. And so that was not my plan.
Okay.
But listen, the Lord know, because the mental capacity to have kids back to back, I don't have it. I don't have it for them to be 4 or 5 years apart. So I can only imagine if they was all on the same page, same book, same chapter. Somebody is getting left behind.
Definitely. It's probably that third one.
But he gonna be with the second one for sure.
Well,
I'll take the first one. Maybe one going with the daddy, one going with me, and I'm fit to find a grandparent.
Right. Somebody,
you know, because I just don't have the time. But even though I gave y'all topic, y'all know we also start the conversation off by asking the moms, how are you feeling today? Because I don't really feel like we, you know, they always be like, how you kids? Oh my God, I ain't girl.
That's true.
Do you not see me or not? Ask them kids. No, not for real, but for real. So how are we doing, Sydney?
I'm doing great.
Good.
Look, this is all that matters in life.
I know.
Right?
I was like, you gonna come? And she was like, I can come at this time, but you know I gotta get my coffee. So like,
no ifs, ands, or buts. This is it.
Yes, go ahead, take a sip. That's how she feeling.
It is beautiful.
Good.
It's so good.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. That has rounded out this episode on how she feeling. If you had to get your coffee today to make it as a mom, we see you and you are not alone.
No.
You felt that in your soul.
I did.
Yes.
Because you should have seen that line. It was like all the moms in the line for coffee this morning.
I thought she was about to say when she dropped her daughter off to school,
no.
But she talking about the line.
The coffee. Everybody got car seats. You know, you can tell the moms. So yeah, everybody.
Yeah, just making it this morning.
That's it.
That's it. I feel like this episode's gonna be full of.
It might.
It might.
You're gonna have to edit us.
Yeah. Anywho, I tend to ask a lot of questions in these series as well.
Okay.
And so the first question I have is just, how are you managing having, like, your son is in high school and Madness 5.
Brittany, you part of it. I mean, you already know. You the village. These kids are more than tag teaming me.
Yeah.
I mean, they body slamming. Like at this point, WWE.
Listen, if you don't know that move,
right, you too young.
You too young. You shouldn't even be on this episode. But for the moms who know,
yes.
Yeah.
Girl, it's so much. It's so much. And then, okay, so then, look, well, first of all, let me get the dynamics of my children.
Yes.
Okay. 16, 14. Every time I say that 5 one, everybody, no lie, everybody's like, oh. Yeah. So these two, the 16 and 14, they're only 18 months apart. So that back-to-back thing that you was talking about, that was me.
So you've experienced both versions.
Exactly.
This is interesting.
I didn't,
because I always just group the oldest ones together, and I'm just like, always like, you got this gap. Not realizing for years you dealt with You see
why I'm a little thrown.
I may have to Apple Pay you
a coffee.
A little bit more.
Another one.
Yeah, so you can get an extra shot of espresso.
Girl, yes. And the thing about it is that when the older two were younger, of course, they were in the same everything. So diapers together, school together, and even still now, they're in school together and all this. So we kind of did everything like, just when one was doing one, the other one was doing. So, okay, we got it over with.
Yeah.
But now, this little one, we started all the way.
All the way. Potty training and all.
Girl, everything. But, I can't say this. I don't know how this gonna come out. But I can say that with her, I have enjoyed her more.
Okay.
So in a sense of the older ones, everything was just happening so fast that I didn't really get time to absorb it. But with her, I'm able to, oh my gosh, she's walking at this point. Like all the things that you want to try to remember, the developmental milestones. I don't remember it with the other ones because it was just too much.
Yeah.
But her, I'm like, oh.
Look at that man.
Yeah.
We love you, girls.
Yeah. So that's been fun.
I don't know. I think maybe I soak up the moments because I know that he's my last.
Yes,
but,
and that too. Yeah.
But I still look at like the photos when he was first born, and I go, oh my God, he really was that small. Like how, like it's. I think I was thinking about it today because the photo just showed up yesterday, and I was just sitting there and I was like, it's crazy that you look at your baby every day.
Yes.
Right? But at no point do you go, I mean, like, yeah, you'll go, oh, my baby getting bigger. But in your mind, it's like body dysmorphia.
Absolutely.
Right? Like, you lose weight or you super skinny and then to you look super big or whatever the case may be. It's like with your baby, it's like you're saying you big, but mentally, I'm still looking at you being really small.
Absolutely.
Until I see you on the photos, and I'm like, oh, no.
Right.
We're nowhere near that. But at the same time, in my mind, I'm like, but I'm ready for you to start walking.
Yeah.
Because you're heavy.
Yes.
And I want you to start eating because I'm tired of breastfeeding. Right? And can two exist at the same time? I'm going to say yeah, because this is where I'm at.
Absolutely, yeah.
This is insane.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
How do you pick up how you speak to your older kids and then your younger child? Because I feel that I'm constantly being like sometimes 3 versions of myself.
Yes.
Because Brielle definitely understands me, right? Sidebar. Okay.
What she do?
Right? So Brielle is 9. Now, I didn't start my cycle until I was like in 7th grade. Okay. Which is, to most people, they like, oh my God, that's, or they're like, oh my God, that's super late. I started in like 5th grade. And I'm like, oh my gosh, thank God I didn't. But now I'm hearing girls are starting their cycle much earlier. So I'm like, we're having like certain like conversations, and I'm like, maybe I should pack a little clear bag for her to leave in her backpack, so we're just having conversations. And she was like, well, I heard about a cycle, Mama. And I was like, okay. So I felt like, okay, the conversation's going pretty well. Yeah. And then we were talking about Brielle. We was talking about pads and tampons. And I said, well, you'll probably want to do pads.
Yeah.
I said, but you do play sports, so maybe when you get a little older, we can talk about tampons. Now, with Doris, I didn't have no options. It was the tampon. And we talking about the tampons with the cardboard. Not that fancy plastic applicator. Not the cups. None of this was going on, right? But this is what I'm thinking to myself.
Gotcha.
Now, Brielle, I said, but if you do the tampons, I said, it'll be fine. I'll show you how to use them. Yeah. But you find out which ones are comfortable to you, and then we'll work with that. And lo and behold, homegirl was like, well, Mama, I'm glad too, because, how did she put it? She said, I'm glad too, and I'm glad times have changed. And I was like,
what she mean by that?
So I immediately started thinking about them cardboard. Well, maybe she right. But I was like, why she always make me sound like I'm from the 1800s?
Seriously.
Like, why your kids do that to you?
What?
In reference to a cycle, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, she made me sound like Stone Age. Right. Like, I ain't even got a panty liner. Like, it was wild.
Kind of, you got to go out back and watch. Right. I'm a rubbing boy.
I can't go nowhere for a whole week. Right. Like, that was crazy to say. I'm glad times have changed.
I'm offended.
For somebody who don't even know what discharge is. Like, what are you doing? Like, why you play me like that? That part. So we go from that conversation to homegirl in here trying to eat all the Cheez-Its.
Oh.
and don't want to take medicine.
Okay.
And I got, okay, Breland, let's relax. You such a big girl.
Yeah.
Right? Homeboy trying to rip my nipple off.
Yep.
Because he can't talk.
Right.
And then you just sitting there like, oh, and I just be like, who am I right now? I just want to sit down.
You
With
are
a glass.
3.
I'm losing my marbles. What marbles? The marbles are gone.
They're gone.
They're whatever hill, they went down that hill. And I'm not pulling them back up the hill. I'm not going to go find them.
It's just a lot.
Yeah. So how are you dealing with having those conversations between yours? And then you got a boy and a girl.
That's what I was just about
yeah.
to say. So, I got the boy, the girl, and they are so different, Brittany. Like, that boy and that girl. You know exactly. That's what I called them. The boy, the girl.
The little one.
That's exactly how we do it.
They have no name.
Oh, my gosh. Girl, it's just have to be aware and conscious of what I'm saying to who I'm saying it to.
Gotcha.
So my son, and he'll tell you that I'm just so mean. I'm so hard on him.
Yeah.
I'm, all the things. But it's a reason behind that. Not saying that I don't be mommy sensitive to him too.
Yeah.
But I gotta put that in him. Like, I gotta talk to you crazy sometimes because this world is not your friend.
That part.
And I'm trying to prepare you for that. I don't want you to be no soft man. You gotta take care of somebody one day, And then Malia.
That's the girl.
That's the girl. She has always thrown me off. And I say that because I'll be expecting to have the straightforward conversation with her. But my child is not straightforward. She is to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. So I'm like, okay, we're going to stay on this topic, but she over here. So now I got to go find her over here and bring her back over here.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then sensitive on top of all of that, but got a mouth that's crazy. You know her mouth.
I have went to their house and looked. Okay, I will.
You gotta get the preface to that.
Listen, okay. When we say it takes a village,
yes,
but you gotta have the right village, because I ain't gonna lie. I've been around some people and how they deal with their kids. I'd be like, I wish they would. Right. I wish they would with mine. But then again, I know I would never leave my kids solo dolo with you, so we ain't got to worry about it. Good people. They just, a little too free for me. So I am very much so Darce and Daryl's child, which means, I'm not going to lie, a lot of the things that I was raised on, I probably do. Ain't no probably. I do with my kids. Yeah. There are some things I try to tone down on as far as like, okay, let me try and meet you in the middle. Yes. Whereas, back in the day, it was because I said so. There's no explanation.
We're not talking.
So I think I explained a little bit more to my kids than my parents did. Right. But nonetheless. So I just honestly don't understand where to pick up and put down with any of them. Because I feel like maybe it is that point they all over the place and I don't know, Sydney.
I don't know, Brittany.
Now they got me discombobulated. I'm trying to explain to y'all what I'm doing, and this is how I feel when I'm talking to them. Because why would you act like that, and why would you do what it is that you're doing? And sometimes I want to say, okay, this is the world that you live in. Right. But like you said, the day is the day.
Exactly.
And if your son get with somebody, he's gonna want to, handle his own situations. As a man. That's that's the side of the street we on over here. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I lost track of my thoughts, and she know I do that all the time. So what I was really saying is how I can talk to her daughter about being a village. That was crazy. Y'all witnessed that in real time. I literally lost my train of thought. I was like, what are we talking about?
No, I knew we was gonna follow some.
Yeah, I went left and right. I'm about to talk about her kid, but I'm a mom. She's a child. She has no excuses. But talking about having a real village, because I have sat over there and they'll just start talking. Like her and Sydney will be having some conversation. And Sydney will be like, this is what we gonna do. This is what I need you to get handled, blah, blah, blah. Right. And then she may, she be, how kids, they start feeling themselves a little bit. Yeah. And I just sit there and I be like, Sydney got it. But then sometimes I feel like we could have put a little stank on it. So before I know it, I be over there like, didn't she just say, because what are we doing here?
I love it.
And then Sydney and then I'll be like, I'm so sorry.
No, I sit back.
And then Sydney be like, no, good job.
It's your turn.
Tag you're in.
Tag you're in.
And I just be like, these not even my kids.
It don't matter.
Yeah, it don't even be. Because I be like, and then I know I do it more often than I should because her daughter also will look at me like, I know she fit to say something. I know she fit to say something. And then your son, he just be like, I'm not about to play with her.
Yeah.
He be looking and blinking. I say if he really could just pick me, which he probably could pick me up, but if he really could pick me up and just do like this and put me outside their house, he would definitely
He would never.
Yeah. As long as it's staying in his mind.
Yeah, he probably thinking it for
he's
sure.
definitely thinking it. He's definitely thinking, why is you still here? Because I just be like...
Well, he'll just MIA.
But yeah.
He'll walk away and we'll never see him again.
No, but I will say because of his personality, I like to dig at him the most because I know, because he looks so unbothered.
Right.
But I'm like, I know I'm annoying.
Something is there.
Yeah. I be in there like...
That's the payback for what he does to me.
Yeah.
So I'll let y'all have it.
We be going in. It gets the worst of it though. But that's because she comes out the room though. I wouldn't say she gets the worst because we're just over there like hoping and praying that they do something they shouldn't.
No, right.
She's just the one that wants to come out and interact with us. She will ask questions though. Now whether she agrees with us or not, the time she disagreeing, but she will sit there and have a conversation, which is nice. But it is very interesting. And Madden be in her own world, y'all. She's be on her trampoline, doing her big one. And I love that for her.
Literally.
And she going to all these little field trips with...
Girl.
So did you go on field trips with the older two?
That's what I want to talk about, girl. Oh, Lord. So, yes, I did all the things, girl. I used to win the awards in the class for the most available mom and the mom that does this. Seriously. I got certificates. Yeah.
Oh, you're good. And this is Teachers Appreciation Week. Y'all ask me what I got.
And Nurse Appreciation Week, too.
Ooh.
Put that in there. Just kidding.
Sounds like I'll be going to the store.
But girl, yeah, I used to do it and I loved it. I wanted to be there. I got so many pictures, whatever. We done been to everything. And then this last one, 2 weeks ago, I was like, I can't do this. Field trip, the class parties, all of that. I'm too old.
Listen, that's overstimulating.
My nerves are bad.
You saw what I just did on live recording. I'm not going to edit it out either. Y'all fit to witness it in real time. Blanked.
It's so bad. And I think, I don't know. I don't know if it's because you just get older and wiser or is it because your patience is shorter when you're older? I don't know.
I think I just picked my heart. I feel like moms nowadays, we have so much on our plate that you can't just think of, like, for instance, Breland, like you said, she had the book fair, and we can go to the book fair, right? And I thought, it'd be super cool, but I have Deuce home. And I was like, I can either mess up his routine, and we go to the book fair, which, I ain't gonna lie, there has been times where I have messed up his routine. I don't want nobody coming for me like, oh, she just gonna cater to one kid. But listen, when you already been up at the crack of dawn, okay, I woke up at 4 a.m., not because I wanted to. I mean, thank the Lord that he woke me up the other day, but that baby was crying. So that was my alarm clock. Then, by the time he went back to sleep, it was 5 a.m. So I'm like, well, let's try and get the workout in still. I still got the workout in. By the time I got that done, now it's 6:15. I got 15 minutes to wash my butt. Before I wake these kids up. To get them ready for school. Knowing that any moment, homeboy could wake up again. And if y'all know anything from these last few months of the podcast, Deuce does not care about what you got going.
He does not.
So, and he don't want to be put down. No. He wants you to hold. That's why my bicep look like that. I be holding
You're doing good. You're doing better than the rest.
This is ghetto. So I feel like most people are like, oh, you should do this. And I'd be like, okay, Betty Crocker, you can do it all. House is pristine, clean. You can go to all the events. You still got yourself dressed and did your hair and your makeup. I mean, You better be glad that the fact that this knee ain't actually out these pants, and you see why it's so big, because I was rushing to get dressed and I split.
Made another one. Oh,
listen,
you extended it.
Do you see?
It's cute though.
It's cute. I wasn't gonna change. They got the other foot was already in this.
It was a done deal.
It was a done deal. These are the pants we putting on. I'm not changing because I'm somewhat on time.
That's right.
Now for me to take them off and go find other pants, could have taken 10 seconds, yeah, but mentally 30 minutes.
Much. Yeah, it was too much.
And I'm not gonna do it. So I feel like we literally sit and we'll go, you know what? I can do that today.
Yeah.
And then we'll see what tomorrow brings.
Absolutely.
I can't, don't ask me about what's happening next month. I can look at my calendar and tell you. But y'all also know that my doctor's appointment's on my calendar. And I still be...
In your defense, you have always been early.
Yeah, I was going to be early. A whole day early.
24 to 36 hours early.
Crazy work. But that's what happens when you have kids.
Yes.
And I feel like... It's insane. I feel like I don't even know if this is a discussion on having a gap between your kids or if it's just being a mom and having, I mean, that's what makes you a mom is having kids.
Right.
But it's just the mental capacity. And I'm not going to say this, that if you have one kid, you don't matter because you very well are busy. You
Definitely.
very well. But it is something about having multiples where one needs one thing and the other, and so you're trying in one day. I think that's what most people don't realize. They always think like, oh, that one kid. No. It's not always that one kid is on 10. Because as soon as you get one calm, somebody else fit to turn up on you. So mind you, your kids are all, they may be staggering when they want to be on 10, but you always on.
Always.
Yes. So yesterday, guess what I did? 8 beignets, all 4 of them. And Bree told me, he was like, you look sad. And I was like, dang. Oh. And he was like, you good? And I think I say I'm okay because I have to be okay. Right?
What's the other choice?
Yeah, like what I'm going to tell you. Oh, I don't feel like breastfeeding him today.
Right.
I mean, yeah, I could put him on formula. And ain't nothing wrong with formula. Baby fed.
Absolutely.
You know? But it's also like, this is something that I've wanted to do. It's not like every day is hard in breastfeeding him, but that moment was. So I was thankful and blessed enough that I have a husband who's like, who can see that I'm having a hard day or having a hard moment really. Yeah. And was like, you don't have to cook. I'm going to take you out. And then got me my own order. Cause it was kind of, cause they only do it for brunch at this restaurant. Yeah. And so so he was like, no, we're going to get 2 orders. You get your own. When I tell you I was breastfeeding Deuce and tearing them beignets
I know, that's right.
Dipping them in the syrup. I ain't cut no corners.
That's right.
Didn't feel bad
and
about
if he had powdered sugar on him, that was fun.
Powdered sugar was everywhere. That's all I got to say. And Brie was like, you making a mess now. I was like, I'm going to eat them while they hot. I'm not waiting till he get done.
Girl.
That little cover up had him protected.
He all right?
I'm not moving.
He eating while you can't.
That part.
That's so frustrating, Brittany.
It'd be so ghetto. And I hope that, I know this is getting off topic too, because I was like, this supposed to be interview style. Is he dying? Hopefully he not, because he is texting me, right? Doing the podcast.
This real life, right?
This is real life. Doing the podcast. Are you okay?
Right. Put the smoke signal up.
Right? So, I don't know what he's doing. So, but I really wanted the Mom Series to be a space to say, like, how you feel. Because I feel like so many times when you have kids, it's like, oh, my kids are perfect. And I get stressed. And it's just like, no.
It's not.
No. And sometimes I do look at them and I'm like, why? Why you gotta act like that? Why are we doing this? Why are we going through this? Why is this happening? Could I ship you off? Listen, you can stay. Right. I'll leave.
I will leave.
You ain't even gotta go nowhere. I'm gonna stop this fridge real quick.
That's right.
I'm gonna put some more Cheez-Its out. I'm gonna put little bowls.
That little middle one.
Y'all just have at it. Brielle can cook eggs and wash her own clothes.
Oh, that's perfect.
Listen, her and Breland is fed.
Absolutely.
And it's enough milk stored in that freezer, y'all.
Oh, yeah. You got
all I gotta do is show her how to change a diaper real quick and I'm out the door.
I know that's right.
And I feel like a lot of people make moms feel shame because it's like, you decided to have them kids. I didn't say I didn't. I didn't decide to have these kids, but that don't mean every day is like,
it's so wonderful.
This is going great. Yeah, I just want to keep on doing it. No, that's why my tube's out. Because I'm not doing it no more.
That part.
We're never starting over.
No, ma'am.
And I'm so proud to be of the No Tube Club. I don't know if I've told y'all, but yeah, it's a club. Welcome. Go get your tubes out. You can join me.
Absolutely.
It's fun over here.
It's beautiful.
It's one less thing I got to worry about. Because what's not going to happen?
You're not going to get pregnant.
Many times I'm going to talk about these tubes on this mom series, but y'all may hear it one more time.
We love it. I love it. I love it. But you know what, Brittany? Let me full circle this moment, because even though we get, I guess, mom guilt or shamed for not being happy all the time with your kids or whatever, I had an epiphany not too long ago that my mama was my age when she was doing this with me.
Yeah.
So she didn't know what she was doing. Right. I don't know what I'm doing. On top of it, I'm trying to learn what 30-some-year-olds do. 30-some-year-old Sydney does. You know, I'm trying to work and do all the other, like, this is all new stages for me.
Right? You ain't never been 36.
I ain't never been 36 before.
Uh-oh.
Girl, and then with teenagers, and I don't know what I'm doing, okay? Yeah. So I have, well, you know me, I'm going to take a trip. Oh, yeah.
I pray to be like her one day.
With or without somebody, I will take a trip. And that has been what's been saving me, honestly.
You need that.
I have to.
Yeah.
And even if it's not just a trip, whatever, us moms, we have to first give ourselves grace.
Yes.
And then secondly, what is it that you need? So you needed that beignet yesterday.
It was delicious.
You needed all 4 of them.
Yes.
And your husband saw that, and that was beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, so you also have to have somebody that is conscious and aware of what you need.
Yeah.
So you can get it, you know?
Right. That part. So make sure you having kids with the right partner.
Yes.
Bottom line, I don't care how far apart your kids is. You do what you want to do and how you see fit. Nah, if your kid is 28 and you fit to start over. I mean, listen. If that was the Lord's plan for you, who am I to say it was wrong?
That's your business.
But my Lord and Savior, my Father, He would never stray me that far.
No.
Because I wouldn't make it. I wouldn't. I would never be okay.
No.
No. It's super hard. And for stay-at-home moms, because I know people think stay-at-home moms make it easy. The fact that you be in your house almost 24/7 with them kids 24/7. One kid, 2 kids, all your kids. Mm-hmm. And you be sitting there just trying to find a moment to breathe. Like my 5-year-old will still come in the bathroom and just hold a conversation with me like I'm not on the toilet.
Yeah. My 16-year-old does it.
But then let you be on the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
I got to get out.
Yeah.
You can barely wipe yourself and you want me to get out the bathroom. Yeah. But you come in there, whole conversation with me.
Yeah.
Like it ain't nothing.
It's nothing.
Let me tell you, these kids, I don't recall ever sitting there holding conversation with my mama. So they are different. Because I don't ever recall Darcy letting me stand there and hold a conversation.
Right.
I'm going to ask her. I'm going to come back and let y'all know if I'm right. But I don't recall.
Right.
At no age.
And they're okay with it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They just like, well, you sitting on the toilet, I can't see nothing.
It don't matter.
Get out of my face. It's a privacy moment. And if I'm in there on social media, that's my business.
Let me tell you a funny story. So last week, I did that. I ran away because the little one was screaming. The older ones were MIA. So I ran away to my safe haven, the toilet. So, of course, you got the little one banging on the door. And then here come the oldest girl. Mama, why you lock the door?
Because I paid for the door handle.
I said, Malia, get away from me.
If you know how they got bug repellent?
Yeah.
I sometimes wish I had kid repellent because the way I would spray my kids.
Get a spray bottle.
Yeah.
Like how they do the cats.
Yeah, the ones you don't want around you the most, you spray them. The ones you can tolerate 10% of them, you give them a little. If I could do a kid repellent.
Why you lock the door? What?
It's crazy.
That's very crazy.
Right? But then tell them not to lock it door. I can't have privacy.
Yeah.
You don't pay a bill. But you don't get up out my face.
This is too much.
It is actually crazy.
It's absolutely crazy.
But listen, I feel good now that I was able to get some of that off my chest.
Me too, girl.
Yeah, and I only lost my train of thought one time.
We're doing good.
Thus far. I don't know. We still got a lot of time left in the day.
Right.
It's very well could happen again. But
It definitely will.
because we have a lot of text messages where I have not. And she's had to come back and explain it.
Yeah.
Again, in a way that I didn't get it the first time.
And I'm giving you lots of grace because I understand.
Because it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so find your village, pretty much. Find your village. And if your kids have age gaps and you talking in your Teletubby voice one moment and then your big girl voice the one moment and then you go from gentle to hood parent at the same time, you are singing. Okay? Because I do all of them every single day.
Simultaneously, too.
Yeah. And we all just figuring out. Moms are literally, we're just figuring out as we go. So yeah, your parents were doing it for the first time, so don't be too harsh on them. And then you yourself are turning around and doing it for the first time as well. Because as much as you want to be like, oh, my child acts just like me, there's still times where I'll be like, I don't know what I want. So how am I going to parent my own self, even if her attitude did come from me? But I'm also thinking to myself, I'm a full-blown adult and I got regulations of most of my emotions. You do not. And now I have to regulate them for you.
That's a whole nother topic.
Tell me about it. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and let this mom series end right here. But before I let you go, the last question, because you know we usually end with what you're done with. But motherhood is never really done. Okay. It's forever going. I mean, I'll be 37 this year and my mom is still my mom. She literally ran. I ain't going to say that because somebody may see this episode.
We'll talk about that later.
My mom runs into people all the time, you know, whether it was like old friends or something like that. And so, and my mom will still be like, hey girl, somebody didn't like my baby. I ain't worried about this. Oh my gosh. So, and I'm pretty sure, right? And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be the same way. Yep. You did my baby wrong. I don't care if you 57. You better get up out my face.
That's right.
Till you do right by me.
Silly girl.
What has motherhood taught you?
Patience.
Ooh. That's been everybody's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's true.
Listen, when the person on the previous episode said that's what motherhood has taught them, I was like, you know what? You are absolutely right.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, and I'm pretty sure more come along because every kid is different and we still, Madden is very young. So I'm pretty sure she's going to come with her own set of fun times.
That's what you call it.
Listen, you got to give stuff that's hard, fun names. It makes you feel better. If I can laugh at it, I may get through it, you know?
Well, you got a 5-year-old too, so
yeah,
we
and
get this together. Yeah, that part.
Get out.
I'm sorry, you by yourself on that
one. You see how I be your own friend.
But I will come.
Yeah, she will come. And my dad is actually here watching Deuce right now.
And
so, yeah, so it literally takes an entire village. So if you also are thinking, oh my gosh, she do a podcast, she got, baby, I couldn't do none of this if it was not for my husband, my mom, my dad. When Desto is in town, even though she's a mom now, so I know those things will be a little different. I know, so insane. And then my friends. Moms, you are not alone. And hopefully, at least one of these episodes in the mom series has helped you not feel alone in this season, or all seasons of motherhood. Ups, downs, everything. Thank y'all for tuning in, and we'll see y'all. I think I want to say this may be our third episode of the mom series, so we got one more.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
I know. Okay. So we'll see y'all in the next one.